Hi everyone. So today, um, my boss at the Habit Burger Grill told me that he and Eric, another management guy there, I guess they fixed my hours for work. So they obviously were messing around with my hours, and they said that I'm not clocking in right or something like that. Obviously, right? Or else they wouldn't do that. And that's one of the reasons why, I talk about the things I talk about and I share the things that I share about to everyone on the web because it's a recurrence problem everywhere around the world. And I told them, well, check the cameras. The cameras obviously show everything. Um, but anyway, I was thinking about artificial intelligence and how it will be able to, or how, yeah, it, that's the best I could describe it at the moment. But anyway, it will be able to monitor stuff like this. And like that, snap of a finger. And honestly, artificial intelligence will also eliminate threats, terrorism, gone. Prosecutions, all that stuff. Whatever you could think of. And it's going to do it like this, all by itself. Like a small, knit, close town of a population of 1,000 or so people. Everyone knows each other. And that's how it should be. We're growing, we're evolving. There's millions of people. So it's hard to keep track of who's who, but the computers everywhere, cameras are everywhere, and that system will take care of everything. People that are getting taken advantage of will be taken care and looked out for, and that's why I always say as well, like people that make like under 100,000 a year or $50,000 a year shouldn't even get taxed at all. You know what I mean? Like it's just those are the people that are out there busting their asses off for people like you that brag about everything you have and don't care about other people except organizations. So you could get a bigger tax write off at the end of the year or the beginning of the new year. I mean, I've personally seen and witnessed and worked alongside people that work really, really hard and make close to nothing. And all their bills, I mean, all the money that they generate goes towards bills and living expenses like food, gas, and essential things, right? That everyone needs and that are required. But you have some people that have the same situation, they're in the same situation, but the difference is that they once they pay off their expenses, they keep 90% of their income to spend on whatever, to splurge or not, or save it, whatever, invest it. But that's in the top scale. The other scale, the bottom scale, is people are paying 90% of expenses and living on the 10. Imagine you living like that. Imagine you living on 10% of your money. That, I mean, no. Just imagine you living with $1,000 for 1 month, 2 months, 2,000 in 1 month. How would you feel? After you paid everything off, you only get to spend 2,000. Food, that's it. Just on food. And it's ridiculous. That's what some people spend a day on food, a month on food, or more on financially. So it's crazy. And some people don't know the law. Some people don't know that they can or that they are qualified for like food stamps and stuff like that. So I think I believe it should be somehow connected with the ID, with your California ID registration card, because anywhere you go, the store should scan that and see if you have sufficient funds in there or not. Especially since everything is digital, and some people just don't know. They don't understand that, like, you're assuming that these people are like tax keepers, and they're not, or like lawyers or judges that know the law. Like, they don't. Some people, everyone has to focus on their own lives, their own task, the task at hand. They don't have no time for anything else. So people that know the law need to stand up and speak for those that don't know the law. That's what I'm saying. And that's what this artificial intelligence will do, because it is a system and it is legal. And everyone has that coming to them if they qualify, right? Everything is documented on digitally, if you're working or not. everything. So, there was this documentary, The Backbone of America movie, a documentary of these people that create, like started all this stuff, like electricity and oil and stuff like that. Anyway, Carnegie and all them, right? And they had employees, they're hiring them by the thousands, and their people were complaining because they didn't have bunch of stuff. And then there's another guy that rose up and he fought for them, he fought for their rights. And that's what I'm talking about, stuff like this, like that, like artificial intelligence is going to be able to do that for the broad masses of people, and no person will be able to stop that, because legally they have that coming to them, and that's what I'm getting at. Because there's people that don't work at all and they qualify for food stamps, $200 every month. And there's people that are working and make, if you make 1,300 and under, I think, or 1,500, I believe you get food stamps. You qualify for that, but other people don't know that, and what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of there's a lot of people taking advantage of that, and they're making way more than that, and they're taking advantage of other people's that 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 money. They're stealing. It's fraud. They're stealing it, and they're using it for themselves to go buy food or whatever, obviously, right? I remember, like, some people live in one household with like 20 people, and they don't work at all, and they all collect food stamps. Imagine that. How much is that? 20 times 200. You know what I mean? So people are, just trying to take advantage, and then some people that are out there that don't have anything, they have no idea, like people that are poor and stuff. If they're U.S. citizens, then if they have their credit card, and not their credit card, their identification card, their ID, which they should have, or they need to get prosecuted, and they need to get issued a new one to be identified on the streets, for for national security purposes, on a global scale. So yes, I it just bothers me, because it's just artificial intelligence is going to solve more crime and help more people than anyone could ever understand. And that's why my cousin and I wanted to start Connects, which was going to do this eventually, and pushing that through and forward towards the future for everyone. And it was all through like a digital ID, not just everything is a connection. That's why we named it Connects, because it's a connection and network. And it's like a spider web, you know, like it's so strong that no one could break it, no one could penetrate it, no one could, yeah, break it, because everyone in the world's connected to it.